Welcome back to our channel, everyone.
And we're so excited to share something close to our hearts today, and that is family traditions.
This is a topic that always warms me up inside because when I think of family traditions, I think of love, consistency, laughter, and those small things that turn into lifelong memories.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. Even something simple like making pancakes every Saturday morning or praying together before bed, those are things our kids remember for years. Let's start by defining what we mean by family traditions. How would you describe it?
For me, it's any routine or ritual that a family does regularly and with meaning. Something that brings everyone together, creates a sense of belonging, and is often repeated year after year.
Exactly. It can be spiritual like prayer time, or fun like movie night. Traditions are like the heartbeat of a family culture.
And when children grow up in a home with meaningful traditions, they usually carry those into their adult lives, into their marriages, their parenting.
Yes. It becomes part of their identity.
I remember when we were newly married and had our first Christmas. We were trying to figure out what our tradition would be.
Yes. I remember that. We couldn't afford a tree at first, so we cut a small branch, decorated it, and put it in a vase.
That tree became a tradition on its own. And it taught us that traditions don't need to be Pinterest perfect. They just need to be meaningful.
And what they give children is that sense of security. That feeling of I belong here. I matter. Children thrive on consistency.
It's also a way to slow life down. We live in such a fast-paced world. Traditions make you pause and really be present.
Even a tradition as simple as Friday night popcorn and movie can create those bonding moments that money can't buy.
Let's share some of our own traditions. Maybe it'll inspire someone watching.
Sure. One that stands out for me is our family gratitude jar. Every week, we all write something we're grateful for and drop it in the jar.
And then at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, we read them out loud. I still remember one year when our daughter wrote, "I'm grateful for Daddy's silly jokes."
Yes. And our boys wrote things like, "I'm thankful we all prayed for me when I was sick." Those moments show that what you do as a parent sticks.
Another favorite of mine is our blessing birthdays, where everyone in the family says one good thing about the birthday person.
Those blessing times usually end with happy tears and hugs. Even guests get emotional when they see how it strengthens our family bonds. Let's give our viewers a list of simple tradition ideas they can start, even today.
Good idea. I'll start with daily ones, saying one thing you're grateful for at the dinner table. Reading a short devotion or a story before bedtime. Hugging each child before they go to school.
And weekly ones could be Sunday afternoon walks or picnics. Game night, even a simple card game. Letting one child each week pick the dinner menu.
And annual traditions, taking family photos in the same spot every year. Making a family accomplishments list at the end of each year. Having a themed dinner night for each family member's birthday.
I love that last one. It makes each person feel so celebrated.
Now, we know that sometimes, life gets busy. Work schedules, school routines, stress, it's not always easy to maintain traditions.
That's true. But I've learned that the key is flexibility. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a week. The point is consistency over time, not perfection.
And involve your kids in creating the traditions. Ask them, what would you love to do every month as a family? You'll be surprised by their answers.
Also, don't compare your family traditions with others. What works for one family may not suit yours. Find your rhythm.
Let's say a family is watching and they feel they don't have any traditions. Where should they start?
Start small. Pick one thing. It could be a bedtime blessing, Sunday pancakes, or a monthly family outing. Do it consistently.
And write it down. Put it on the family calendar. Build the excitement, especially with little kids.
Make it something joyful, not forced. If it's not working, tweak it. Try something else.
And remember, some traditions happen by accident. One of our traditions started just because we happened to do the same thing 2 years in a row, and the kids remembered.
Yes. Our back-to-school night walk tradition started because we needed fresh air after shopping.
I want to touch briefly on how spiritual traditions can strengthen a family's faith.
Absolutely. Things like praying together, reading scripture as a family, attending worship, those shape children's values deeply.
Even simple things like saying God bless you every morning before school creates a memory tied to faith.
And celebrating holidays with purpose, explaining the meaning behind Christmas, Easter, or Ramadan, roots children in both tradition and belief.
If there's one thing we want to leave you with today, it's this: your family's story is written in the little moments. And traditions help you tell that story beautifully.
So don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Even if it's just a 10-minute bedtime story every night, that's a seed being planted.
And someday, your children will grow up and say, I remember when we used to do this together as a family. And now I do it with my own kids.
That's the beauty of traditions. They last longer than we do. They echo through generations.
Thanks for joining us in today's conversation. We hope you're inspired to build or continue the beautiful tradition of traditions in your family.
Tell us in the comments, what's one tradition your family loves or one you want to start?
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend or fellow parent.
Until next time, stay close, stay connected, and keep building the kind of family that lasts a lifetime.